Joining me now, retired Vice Admiral Robert Harward, former Deputy Commander of the U.S. CENTCOM, and Vice Admiral. Also, you spent the majority of your youth in Iran. First off, with this maritime blockade, the way we understand it, it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. What's the real impact?
Economic warfare, as my shipmate Admiral Stavridis mentioned, but there's another dimension to it as well. It continues to illustrate how impotent the regime of Iran is. And let's not forget, everyone loses sight. I grew up in the Middle East, in Iran, where you went to Lebanon, you went to Syria. It was a wonderful region. The Islamic Revolution came to power and has decimated not only Iran, but Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, and the whole region with this exporting the Islamic Revolution. And this nuclear capability is just another extension of that. So you have to salute the president and the vice president on this step today. Look, not just Iranians, but regional players, that they would make some sort of deal, that we would give in to the Iranians. But we made it very clear, passage through the Straits of Hormuz and getting rid of your nuclear program is undisputable. You have to meet that. They did not. Okay, we're not going to play your game. We're not going to be strung on. It's over. We're cranking up the pressure. We're coming after you. And this is just the first step of that.
And Admiral, just some naval questions now. How would the blockade work? I understand that we don't have the right number of ships yet, but we will soon. And there's a sense that if we put our ships there, we don't have to have every mile accounted for. You stop one, you spook the herd, correct?
Well, yes, but we also have radar, we have ISRs. We can watch everything, and we'll see the ships that go through, in or out, and we can stop it. And not just blockading them. Now that you have the MU, you have helicopter assets, you can board any and every ship you have. So again, the blockade is just the first step of what may be a much more escalatory approach and strategy to increase pressure on the regime.
All right. Admiral, there's something else significant that happened. We sent a ship through. Go ahead. Finish up.
Well, I still can't emphasize enough how important this is inside Iran. The pressure on the regime from the people and how this signals to them how weak they are, how strong the U.S. and as the president has said, help is on the way and it's there now. So all these, at the end of the day, change the dynamics inside the country. And that's just as important as what's happening outside the country.
Admiral, I just also think it's encouraging, too, that we sent a ship through there to pick up any mines we saw, and we didn't see any. And these clowns dropped the mines, and they don't seem to know. Okay, they found two. They don't seem to know where they put them. So even the Iranians don't know exactly where they are. I understand we're using underwater drones to find the mines. Is that correct?
That's one tool we have in our and Brian, I'll tell you, I did the counter mine operations against Iraq in 2003 when we took Qasr and went up their waterways. It's tough to deploy mines. It's tough to account them. And if we eradicated all of it, some may be more rhetoric and inspiration than true capabilities. And ultimately, as you saw, we had 2 guided missile destroyers go through the straits already. That indicates free passage maybe. So how much, and some of this is validating the real threat, although, as opposed to the perception of the threat. How much did we eradicate? How much have we taken out of the Navy? How many can they really put into the waters and command and control of those?
And what I loved, Admiral, and I'll have to let you go here. I talk to you tomorrow on Fox and Friends, but I love the fact that while we're having these talks of 21 hours, they get word that we're sending ships through the strait. Because we're sending the message, yeah, we're in a ceasefire for now, but just so you know, we're ready to keep this going if need be. And they understand the damage that they received, even if the American press is ignoring it. Admiral, you're not. You're always on.